screen already. So it's a pleasure to be launching Amelia together with Travel Tech, right? So we put today the MVP live for you guys to check it out. So you're the first ones to see it. And really, Amelia is born out of the dream of reshaping and revolutionizing travel and the customer journey. So a little bit of how we want to do that is, first of all, Amelia is a product and technology company that dreams of building the first circular economy platform as a service in travel, right? So we saw with frustration that travel was not innovating, was not really changing. The cycles of innovation in travel take 15, 13 years, and there was nothing new and there was no new proposal on the customer journey side. So our product enables travelers, facilitators, and trade to interact, co-produce, and deliver any travel-related request possible and get a personalized experience every single time, right? So Amelia is, in essence, the first of its kind travel marketplace that advocates for simplicity, for diversity. We start with a very big, powerful woman's name. It's about sustainability. It's about transparency. So really what we want to do here is build a community, build a platform that allows that community to interact and to really give a new travel experience, right? It's about the re-evolution of travel. It's about reshaping travel because COVID has made us aware that we need to evolve, right? That we need a new way of traveling. So maybe it's controversial to say, but travel so far has been about an extraction economy, right? The predominant players out there are exploiting suppliers, are exploiting travelers, are exploiting travel experts, which are the ones that basically give the service rather than help them, right? And that leads to a lot of brand distrust. There's a lack of transparency, a lot of complaints by the suppliers. There is a lot of infoxication, really. So we've lost the human touch of traveling. And I'm not gonna specifically mention those companies, but what we see is that all of their business models rely on predatory fees. They rely on unfair revenue generation distribution. Just for naming something, it's the sharing economy was not that much about sharing, right? It's about legacy distribution and technology, very old kind of distributing product. They're slow to innovate. Again, 13-year innovation cycles in travel. They're targeted by legislation because they wanted to cut corners. And they all failed to deliver the original brand promise. So again, the sharing economy, we're going to be the gateway to all the product in the world. So that came short. And basically, what do we want to do with Amelia? It's generate this marketplace that articulates the three predominant players in travel. So you start with a traveler who needs to get their time back, and they will do that through Amelia. They can travel globally, but have an impact locally, and I'm going to tell you later how. And basically, it's about saving the planet. We need to start traveling better, more responsibly. So what the traveler will do is create travel requests, and on Amelia, which has a top-of-the-line, cutting-edge machine learning and artificial intelligence to match them to facilitators on our platform, it's our own product and tech company with very lightweight proprietary core technology, and it's open platform. Then they're connected and matched to these facilitators. Who are the facilitators? The travel experts, the guys that know what they're doing, the guys that will take you from point A to point B with the assurance that you have zero problems. And basically what they're doing is taking what they love doing, right? They want to gain flexibility and freedom. We're in the age of centennials and generations that want to work on the gig economy rather than 9 to 5. It's about sharing their knowledge and their expertise to other people because they've been there, done that. So what the facilitator does is delivers a personalized experience and support to the traveler. And then once they actually handshake on the proposal, they will book the products and services directly and continue to give support to the traveler. And then there's the trade. And the trade is the one that we've said has been exploited the most by this legacy players, right? So the trade now has the ability to sell 100% direct every single time. It's about also cutting 50% of your distribution cost, and that's we've started measuring already. It's about creating circular revenue. It's revenue that's made in travel, for travel, and stays in travel. And last but not least is they have purpose-driven marketing for free. And how do we do that? We have several means of monetizing the business model in Amelia, but one is with trade and commissions. So it's not unlike OTAs, but what we do is for a much lower commission, what we do is split the commission transparently, and all the players have access to see that. And what we assign is a third of that commission to Amelia for the technology support. We assign a third to the facilitator or the travel expert that's giving the customized experience. And then 1/3 of that commission, the product itself, will have the option to give it as charity or destine it to social impact projects via what we're implementing, which is the first charity cryptocurrency of the world. So we're going to be connected to ONGs and other nonprofit organizations through a cryptocurrency to get to monetize that part of the commission and assign it for social impact. So basically what Amelia is trying to do here is reshaping and enhancing travel, because let's face it, after COVID, it's a defining challenge for the world. So reshaping travel means that we recover jobs and we are future-proofing for the gig economy. 1 out in 10 jobs in the world are supported by travel. Since COVID started, we lost 140 million jobs, and that was only last year. So that's 140 million people that need another job in the coming year. We only have one planet, and if we continue with over-tourism, we're not just going to destroy it, we're going to destroy our industry as well. We want people to travel as much as possible, but being responsible about it. Let's discover other ways of traveling, other places to be. It's about also becoming traveler-centric and travel simple again. It's mind-boggling the time we lose and the experience we get in what I personally believe to be just a travel supermarket today. And it has so many aisles, and you're just putting on the end of on the aisle the product that you want, that me, the traveler, fail to get what I really need. It's also about being security driven. So we will have to reassure the traveler that it's safe to travel again. And with the human interaction that Amelia proposes, that's done 100% of the time. Then it's also about distributing revenue more justly. We want everyone to be a little bit more richer, rather than just having a couple of big, rich companies and the rest struggling to get by the end of the month. Don't get me wrong, we are a for-profit company, but we just want everyone to make money with us as well. And it's all about transparency and traceability. We cannot keep on in this industry working without collaboration, without knowing what each other does, because that leads to failure. It's either collaborating or disappearing. And as I said, we're super proud of launching our MVP this week together with Travel Tech. We rushed to get it by today. So a little bit of how it looks, and I'll go into the product right now. But the idea is that the traveler will start their travel request. We have a very quick and intuitive wizard that will allow them to create their request. Once it's published, AI will match them to the best facilitators, which are freelancers all around the world, working all different time zones and different kinds of needs. And what they will do is basically schedule a meeting with a traveler, prepare a proposal, and if they are happy, they handshake on it, they have seamless, unregulated treat between them, and that's the purpose of the marketplace, that you get together, agree to the terms, and start working together. So let me go and let me know if you continue to see my screen. And basically, I'm going to just go into the product. And this is Amelia live for you today. So we're super proud because what I'm going to, and I think you're seeing my screen.
Yeah, it's okay.
Basically, I'm going to go the traveler way. So I'm going to just post a request. So if I'm starting as a traveler on the platform, I might just have an idea of where I want to go. I might need just planning for my trip, or maybe I want to experience something else with an already booked trip. But let's just say that I don't have any clue of where I want to go, right? So I'm just going to choose dreaming. So I want to dream about the possibility of my trip. Then I might have some idea on destinations. I may not, but I'm going to say, I've always wanted to go to the Maldives. My wife as well. So I'm going to continue. And the thing is, this time I'm taking my in-laws with me. So it's 4. And I have my little one who's almost 5. And it's 2 families, right? Because we're going to have to sleep separately. And one of them has a cat. So we're going to put all of those. And I'm going to say, taking my in-laws to the Maldives. And then I'm going to say dream trip to the Maldives. Help. And I continue, right? And this is the wizard. And the wizard's going to ask me, are you a leisure traveler, a business traveler, a bit of both? So I'm going to say, I'm a pure leisure travel. So I'm going to sign in with Google. And then it already picks up my information. I'm just going to put all my last details. Oops, sorry. I'm in Spain. I'm in Barcelona. So I'm going to go next. And then it says, almost ready. So you've already made a request. So it's 4 adults, 1 child. There's pets. You're not the same family. I'm not asking for support. If I needed support to do this, I could actually take it. And there's the title of my request. And if I'm ready and I'm sure, then I'm just going to publish. And I posted my first request. So I can actually go to my dashboard now and see this is my information. If I would have filled it completely, then what you will see here is that I have my dashboard. I have a messaging service. I see all of my requests. I can create another request. But if I can look at this, I can go into my request, I view the details, and I can also see applications by the facilitators within the tool, right? So nobody has applied yet, but I would see all of the facilitators' profiles here with their reviews and their details, so I can actually choose one of them to start working with me. And then basically this is going to take me back to the initial page, but that's the whole idea of Amelia. It's basically, let me go back to the presentation. It's about recovering humanity. It's really a vintage notion of how travel should be, but enabled through technology so we can do it real time. So let me go back to my presentation here. And the idea is that we have an awesome team that has built and dreamed Amelia, right? So you're seeing that ugly guy on the left, which is me. Then we have Constanza. Between the 4 of us with Marcelo and Carlos, really, we have over, I think, 100 years in travel between the 4 of us. We have people that have worked in companies like Booking.com, Despegar, that created their own OTA, like Avantri, that they worked or being CPO with freelance platforms like Workana and Nearpod. And the idea is that all that accumulated knowledge has become a product that wants to recover the customer journey, really. I think that we have awesome companies here today and awesome companies all through travel tech solving problems for hoteliers, and now we're solving problems for travelers. And with that being said, I think I'm going to be a little bit short, but that's because good things count in small packages. So I'm just going to leave you with a quote. And it's about a very nice author that I like, and it's completely aligned with the Amelia message. And it says, you cannot buy the revolution. You cannot make the revolution. You can only be the revolution. It's in your spirit, or is it nowhere? And it's by Ursula Le Guin. And the idea is we want you to join the revolution. We want you to come to Amelia, explore firsthand the product, try and be a traveler, try and be a facilitator, I have friends that have told me, hey, I want to be a facilitator during the weekend because I love meeting people. I would have them at my place. I would do a free walking tour with them. The good thing about Amelia is that it's freedom, it's flexibility, it's for everyone, it's democratic. So hope we can see you soon on the platform, registering it, using. My name is Alejandro Gomez. As you see there, there's my email, alejandro@amelia.travel. You can check the tool out at amelia.travel, or you can find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. It's been a pleasure, and thank you very much.